Hey boys and girls, thought I would try something a little bit different today. I wanted to revisit one of my favorite games from the PlayStation 4 era, and that is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I am a huge fan of this game, and I wanted to show you guys the beginning of the game, because I think it's something that a lot of people who maybe are not into video games in a big way like the rest of us are, forgotten about. And I think this is one of the best examples of cinematic gameplay that there's honestly ever been. It's an incredible game. There's so much to say about this. This was the first game that got me back into Tomb Raider after all those years. There you are. How you doing, Speed? I'm just saying to the guys, I wanted to show everyone the opening to this game because I love this game so much. I'm not going to play through the whole game. I just wanted to do the opening because I think it's just such a perfect example of how you open a game. And chilling with Joe and MLA. Well, I can join you guys. Hang on a minute. Let me join you. Bear with me. Okay. Yo, guys, how you doing?
What up, Dave?
Yo. Yeah, so I've got the group here. I've got Speaking 125. I've got Joshua UYT, and I got my boy. MLA Gamer 4K. Oh, I haven't seen your Outrunners video yet, Retro. I'll definitely check that out because I love Outrunners. Actually, I know Jeff loves Outrunners as well. Yeah.
Go ahead, Marcel. You ain't got no skill, dude. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. I need to redo that. I wasn't sharing my voice either. Okay, what's up, chat? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good day.
Yo, that's Speaking 125 right there. Hold on. Oh, you blasted it. Did you get through the entirety of
But
Outrunners?
yeah, Outrunners. Yeah, great game.
It is a great game. It's the forgotten Outrun game that people never talk about, but it was actually brilliant in the arcade, and it's a great game, man. It really is. To me, that's
They
the
really don't talk about it, man. It really is underrated for real. Like
yeah.
nobody really talked about that.
Mm. To me, that was the original Outrun 2. That was the original Outrun 2. Like, they didn't call it Outrun 2, but that was really
No
Outrun
skill.
2 at the time, but in all but name. Obviously, we eventually got Outrun 2 on the arcade and Xbox and all that. But back in the
Yeah.
late 80s, early 90s, that was, for everyone, all things considered, that
Oh
was
my
Outrun 2,
god, this
to be
guy's
fair.
just trash.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
And the sprite scaling on that game, I think Jeff spoke to me about this last year. The sprite scaling on that game is amazing.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was Sega at their top with sprite scaling. Like they'd started it, and they'd shown people what it was capable of with Outrun and then Space Harrier and stuff like that. But by the time it came to Outrunners, they perfected sprite scaling. Like that, I think that and Power Drift, Outrunners and Power Drift were two perfect examples of how sprite scaling looked amazing. I thought. But
Hey, wonderful people in Dave Chat. It's me,
hello.
MLA Gaming 4K. I done the stream earlier as well, so
Yeah, go check out MLA and go check out Joe Show UYT as well, and Speaking 125 and Speaking Taz. I'll leave their channels in the chat as well. And of course, Retro Masters. Go and check him out. He plays all his arcade machines. Jeff's like you. Jeff's got my arcade machines at home as well. So he's like you.
Yeah, I got for racing games, I got Cruis'n USA, I got Outrun 2, and what was the other one? Uh, oh my God, why is it not coming to mind right now?
Cruis'n USA. That's a great arcade machine.
Damn it, what was it?
I
There's
know.
another one I'm missing.
can't remember what. I always remember the one I distinctly remember about you having is Outrun 2 because everybody wanted that arcade machine. Obviously, that's the big, gorgeous one with the. Oh my God, Outrun 2 arcade machine's amazing.
Oh, I can picture it right now. I just can't think of the name. Damn it. What is it?
It's a shame that we'll never get to see Outrun 2 again on machines because of the Ferrari license. So if you own that game, and if you own the arcade machine, you're incredibly lucky because I know you've got it as well, Retro. That game's never going to be released again because of the Ferrari license.
Yep. Sadly.
Exactly. There's games that will come back, and Outrun might come back, but it will never be Ferrari again.
R-tuned. That's what it was.
Oh, R-tuned. R-tuned. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Made by Sega, made in 2007, I believe. It was like a Tokyo street racing game.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah. That game had amazing graphics. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, the game goes super fast. You have nitrous and everything, and you can just destroy tracks in a matter of minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
I really want to get my hands on an Initial D arcade machine so bad.
God,
I know of a couple places where I could get one. I just need to wait till one of the owners ends up selling one.
Yeah, this is okay, guys. So
you know
this
how
is
much I love Initial D. That's the one arcade machine I want out of anything.
Initial D is an amazing game. And the other thing I love about Initial D is the fact that all the tracks are designed literally for speed, because obviously of the idea that you'd be drifting and stuff. And it's one of those rare games where it pushes you. It's constantly pushing you all the time. There's never any letdown. I'm not very good at Initial D, but I do love the game.
Yep, definitely.
Look how good this game looks for a 10-year-old game, man. Considering this game's 10 years old, it blows my mind how good this looks for a PS4 entry-level game.
Just speaking of Tomb Raider, I got world record on Tomb Raider 1, but I wasn't streaming it earlier. I was doing a practice run.
Oh, so just to let you guys know, how you doing, bud? Jeff's doing Tomb Raider 1, and he's trying to get the world record for the time to complete it. And
good on vlogs.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I got it earlier when I was just chilling. I'm gonna do a live stream later on, and I'll get it again.
Oh no.
I am.
You're almost there.
I'm
I
good,
love that
man.
game.
Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
I love Tomb Raider. My favorite. I've said this before, but my two favorite Tomb Raiders will always be Tomb Raider 1 and this one. This one here. So the first Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider will always be my favorite ones, and I love Tomb Raider 2 as well. But I have to say, I've always had more of an affinity in my heart, really, for Tomb Raider than I have Uncharted. And I get why, when Jeff and I were talking about this, I get why people didn't appreciate the fact that this one leaned more towards going into an Uncharted game, and more so as along as it went in the franchise. Which you would think that because I prefer the Tomb Raider, I prefer the Tomb Raider experience to the Uncharted experience, you would think that I would feel the same. But I don't know. I think this one got the balance right for me. I feel like after this one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider and all that, it leaned way too heavily into the kind of something that Tomb Raider wasn't anymore. I think at least for this one, at least for me, I still feel like it still felt Tomb Raider-y. It felt like you were actually going into tombs and stuff. And
Jonah! I'm here!
I'll climb down there and get you.
No! It's too dangerous!
Yeah, I'm gonna be fair about it. I always talk about my disdain for the like the newest reboot trilogy of Tomb Raider. But that's really just me. I mean,
appreciate you.
Overall, I'm not gonna say like, oh, the games are so terrible. They, you know, like they're just shit, whatever. And no, that's just it's purely my opinion because in the wider scope of things, these games sold incredibly well. A lot of people actually do like this new trilogy. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't have went on for 3 games if people didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's like the same argument I make for, like, I know a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy 13, right? There's a lot of people that go, oh, Final Fantasy 13 sucks, that game is fucking terrible, yeah, that trilogy's terrible and whatever, and I'm like, I get that, you know, not everybody's gonna like the same stuff, so that's completely okay. But you can't say that the games are just completely terrible. I mean, obviously you cannot like it yourself, that's clearly fine. But if you're just saying, like, outright, oh yeah, they sold like crap, they're terrible, that's just fine, because at that point it's like, yeah, these games wouldn't have went on for so many sequels if they were actually that bad.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, one thing I will say is that I still think Tomb Raider 1, the original Tomb Raider 1, to me at least, still has the best level layout. Not just in any Tomb Raider game, but possibly in any, like, adventure game. I love the layout of the levels in Tomb Raider 1. They're so memorable. And I think Tomb Raider 2 did a very good job of almost replicating it. Like, the Tomb Raider 2, I felt like had much more open levels than Tomb Raider 1. They were like kind of big, sprawling levels.
Nice.
But I kind of prefer that kind of route structure of the first game. Like when I was watching you play it the other day, it's like I can remember every single route, and I always bring this up. A good game for me is when I can remember the route of a level, like I can the route going down to a shop. If a game has got levels that you can remember, and that you can think of in your head, like I can remember the route of every single level in the first Tomb Raider game. I can remember the route right now in my head of how to get from the beginning to end of each level. Now that's a sign of a good game, when the level design layout stays in your head.
Yeah.
And as much as I love this game, I can remember the design layout of maybe the first 5 levels perfectly. But after that, I can't, because, you know, it goes totally open worldy, kind of like I have to go back and forth and do the same thing all the time. But the first few levels in this are really memorable. But then I would say the thing it suffers from, and to me this is a 9 out of 10 game, I love it. But the thing it suffers from later on is that it suffers from that thing where you're going back and forth you're treading back on the same ground all the time. Whereas the first few levels, these first few levels feel like a film. You know, you're climbing up a mountain, you're getting to the next point, and I kind of wish they just carried on like that with this game.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So I think that's what makes Tomb Raider...
I have to mention this real quick, because I remember when I first played this game, I was like, what the hell are these two fucking doing? But I'm pretty sure the smarter thing to do in this situation, when you're both climbing a fucking mountain of ice and you're both tethered to each other, is to have the guy go first, because he weighs more.
Yeah, exactly.
That way, like, if something happens, you know, like, the girl will still be safe, because, like, you know, like, they're doing it this way, so if Jonah falls, Laura's going down right with him, because she doesn't weigh as much as he does.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, I'm so glad. My dad and I were saying that the other night when we were test running this. We were like, why doesn't he go first? My dad was the first person that said it. He's like you. He said, hang on, shouldn't Jonah go first if he's heavier? There you go.
Yeah, he's like this big Samoan dude, and fucking Laura's this little...
You think he'd basically be carrying her. It's kind of... But then it's the whole thing of she's Lara Croft. But yeah, exactly. It's kind of silly.
Man, even if she's Lara Croft, I mean, physics is physics.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be able to lift her with one hand, for God's sake. Look at the size of it.
Yeah, really.
No, you too. Look here, for example. Look, see, he can hold her. So...
Yeah, she falls down, bam, all good.
Can you hear me?
But yeah, you're right. It would have made a lot more sense. Like, even if they had an argument where he says, like I'll go first,
Over there!
or something like that.
Quick! Swing me to the other side!
Okay, here goes. Come on, Laura. No, no,
What do you think of the bad Tomb Raiders
Laura.
and
I
Legends?
can't hold
So what you playing, Dave?
The rope is slipping.
I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, nice.
And what do you think of the bad Tomb Raider Legends?
I like Tomb Raider Legends. It's a good game. What are you playing, Joe?
Capcom Collection 2.
Oh, lovely. I'll probably be on that after this. Yeah, I love Tomb Raider Legends, Emily. I know some people have got issues with the game, but look at this bit. Look at it. This bit with the avalanche is amazing.
Oh, no.
Shit. Here we go. Here we go. Make the jump. Make the jump, Laura.
I'm waiting for the episode
Oh,
of Doctor Who.
Oh, tonight, yeah.
What time is it?
It'll be on in about an hour, I think. Here we go. God, this level's amazing. Such a good opening to a game, I think. Here we go. Make the last jump. Ugh. Yeah, I am. I feel like this game got the balance right with the kind of Tomb Raider-y and Uncharted stuff. Whereas I find, which is the one that came after this, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think it was.
Adam Warlock.
I feel like that lent too heavily into not being Tomb Raider anymore. It was like, oh, okay, whatever. And also, I think Lara looks amazing in this. The actress who played her in this, I think, is really good.
We decay, we die.
Angelina Jolie live action Tomb Raider.
Oh, absolutely. But the woman who, Emily, I think we both agree on, we all agree on that. But the girl who plays her in this is really good, I think. British actress. She's...
Don't watch the reboot movie.
Alicia Vikander. I don't dislike her. See, I didn't think she was bad. She didn't look like Lara. My missus said she's well into Tomb Raider games. She's got all of them. Yeah, I mean, to me, the first one, the second one, and this one for me are the best. Personally, for me, I know Jeff has a different opinion, but a lot of people didn't like the route that these reboots went down. I would have preferred if it was more Tomb Raider-y, definitely. Like, the perfect balance for me was if they'd done this game, because I really like this game, and then for the second one, they just lent really heavily into actual Tomb Raiding, like the original games. And then I think that would have been a nice entry point. Use this graphics engine, but just lean heavily into the whole kind of Tomb Raiding thing, like in Tomb Raider 1 and 2, and because I think that's the reason people play these games, and that's what makes them stand out. Even today, with the Uncharted games, I think what makes the original Tomb Raider games stand out is like that kind of structural level design. And in that way, I do agree with Jeff, is that once you start turning these games into Uncharted games, they cease to be Tomb Raider games anymore.
Oh, shit.
Whereas I think this one, especially these first few levels, this first bit I'm playing through right now, this feels Tomb Raider. Like the bit after this, you'll see when she's in Syria and she's in the tombs and all that, and that's pure Tomb Raider. It's as the game goes on, it turns into basically Uncharted. But I will say that, like I do think this game got the balance right.
It's me.
I think it was after this
Oh, God.
they started
I'm
way
so sorry.
leaning more into
What are
okay,
you
let's
doing
turn this
here?
into an Uncharted
I saw the
franchise.
gutter press was attacking you again. I thought you could use some company.
Let's
Another-
go.
Nice. Well, you
What?
followed? Followed? Of course not.
Huh?
What's going on?
Another crazy Croft. Lara's
Okay.
evil stepmother.
Oh, you can't be serious. The myth of the prophet is real. Dad was right. Lara, your father was unwell.
No, he was.
Your
close
father
to a
wasn't
great
well,
discovery,
Lara.
Tangible evidence of the immortal soul.
I loved Richard. I would have married him if he'd asked.
Oh shit.
But he was a broken man.
Oh
don't want to see you end
no.
up like
Who got
him.
me?
Anna, he was right.
He
It was
won.
everyone else who was wrong.
Facial
I mean,
animation.
Syria.
This
Oh,
game
Syria.
looks so good.
Oh God!
For a
Lara,
game that
no.
came out 10
This
years
is
ago.
Madness.
I mean, holy shit. This game looks amazing.
Get your life sorted. Go home to the manor.
You know I can't go back there.
Power Stone
But
World,
this
man.
obsession ruined.
That's an amazing game.
Joshua and me played Power Stone one.
Something
Uh,
I can't explain.
Yeah, MLA's a pretty
Now I understand what Dad
beast
was
on
going
there.
through.
Yeah, MLA's brilliant on that game.
It's all fairy tales.
MLA's brilliant when he uses
Don't go down this road.
what's his name? Wang Tang.
You know where it leads.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that
Is-
makes sense to
Yeah,
me
he's
now.
pretty good with that guy.
I'm going to find the prophets too.
The characters not to use in that game, and I've played that game extensively over the past week or so, and obviously back in the day when I used to play it. The character to not use in that game, because he's absolutely terrible. You know I'm going to say MLA, don't you?
and Gunrock.
No, Gunrock's great. What? No, Gunrock's amazing.
Heading into a war zone now.
Hell, no, Gunrock's brilliant. He's really good. He may be slow, but when he grabs, he can take loads of energy off it as grabs. No, the character not to use in that game
There's nothing
is the Jack, the zombie like guy.
Like the pirate.
No. He's good. He's good. No, not him. Kraken. No, Kraken's good. No, I'm talking about the Jack
Talking
guy.
about the mummy looking one.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's absolutely awful.
You told
He's
someone, didn't
he's the
you?
worst character in the game, and the only good thing he's got is that sprawling thing when he grabs you and he does that kind of weird spinny
Jack.
effect.
Yeah.
He's a crap character. He's the worst character in the game. Like he's just useless online when you're playing against people. Kraken's amazing. Kraken is brilliant. How you doing, Chris?
I kicked MLA's ass with the zombie guy.
Oh, did you? Well, then I take back what I said.
Like Gunlock. Wait. Gunlock had trouble with smaller stages, like. But when we had a match, has some weaknesses. Smaller environments.
Yeah.
Gunlock.
No, look, just change your subject a sec. Look at the graphics in this part here. Look, where you're looking down on Syria. Look at that. It looks amazing. Kraken is bottom trash tier, but I wouldn't underestimate him though. That's what Chris Harris said. All right, the northwest border of Syria. I mean, look at this level here, man. This bit reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 4. This part here, with the kind of desert levels and.
Metal Gear Solid when we go back to Shadow Moses
There was
Island.
something in Dad's research about this.
Yeah.
It was said the prophet's
So
tomb
this
was hidden in
this
the
part
cliffs
here,
of one of the forgotten
this is
cities.
pure Tomb Raider. This
Speaks
part
of an
where you start
oasis
actually
where the
going into the
prophet was
tombs. This is
laid
where the
to
game sticks, I believe, to the original concept. It's only when you start getting more into the open levels. So right now, this is all Tomb Raider. This is if this game had carried on like this.
Form of your team.
Oh shit.
That camera work, man. It looks. This game blows me away. This is a perfect example of a 10-year-old game that you could honestly get away with releasing now.
Could this really be it?
This looks better than some games that have been released recently. You do get games like that where they, from 10 years ago, where they look better than stuff that's come out, like they haven't aged.
Yeah.
I think is part of it.
Man.
Part of it, I think, is your nostalgia kicking in. Oh.
No, but I mean, look at the visuals on this. There was a guy who did a video on it. He said games that still hold up now. And this is one of them. He said games that still look amazing even to this day. And he said this game is 10 years old and you could release this now. And, you know, apart from like a couple of textures and stuff, I mean, this game looks better than a lot of the stuff released now, I think.
Dad was right.
Oh no!
The thing is, we've reached that point with graphics now where graphics can only like get so good, where it only starts to become about like textures and rendering.
That's not true. That's not true.
You don't believe that?
Wait until games look like Player One.
He's shown here.
Ready Player One. Yeah.
Miracles. Dad's notes
Oh my God.
That's when we probably hit our limit. I mean, do you really need more than that?
Sorry, Emily, I was just about to say, if we can get VR games to look like Ready Player One, I tell you what, if we can get to the point where games look like that in VR, and you're actually walking around a virtual city meeting people online. I mean, I've met people online on the Quest 3. I've met people in a virtual cinema, but it's blocky as hell, and it's like walking around in like a PlayStation 1 game. And it's really good fun. You're like you're in a virtual cinema talking to people, but it still feels like you're in a PS1 game. Like the moment where you can do that, and you have a haptic vibrating suit on, and you're in the game, and it doesn't matter whether you're in a wheelchair or not. You could be in a wheelchair like Emily is, and you can still experience that by putting the headset on and experience that complete full immersion. That's when VR will truly take off.
I remember one scene. I remember in one Player One, the movie, someone dressed up as Goro.
Somebody dressed up as who?
Goro.
Zorro.
Goro.
Oh, Goro. Yeah, that's right. So there's loads of like Ryu and Chun-Li are in that as well. So when he gets into DeLorean at the start of the race, Ryu and Chun-Li both walk past the car in Ready Player One. Ryu walks straight past the main guy in the movie, and Chun-Li's in the background as well. Goro's in that movie. Who else is in that film? Loads of people are in that film. Gundam is in that film. Godzilla.
Blanca was in there.
Who?
Blanca.
Oh, Blanca's in there. Yeah, I forgot Blanca. Yeah, you're right, Blanca.
He was in the club.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. And obviously, Goro is the guy that goes to tear him apart when the girl pulls him away when he's dressed as Clark Kent, like as Christopher Reeve's Clark Kent.
Dad could have seen this.
You're famous now. Come on, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Do you know what? You're making me want to watch that film again. I used to watch that film daily. It's such an amazing movie. As someone who's covered like VR quite extensively on my channel, that movie really, I mean, if that's what I dream of VR becoming, and we're nowhere near it, but that's what I hope VR becomes eventually.
Yeah, when it gets to that point, I think we've peaked
They're already
video
here.
games by then.
Got to get inside.
Yeah, that's when the gap between VR and normal games will disappear. When it becomes like that.
You can literally like feel and.
I mean, there are certain things in VR that work really well. Like
the VR that we have today, which makes you feel like your body's in the game and everything.
I mean, that's where haptic suits will come in, obviously.
Yeah.
They already exist. You can already get, like, haptic suits, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, there's this girl that keeps popping up on my Instagram feed. She's like really skinny, and she talks about how she's got this suit on where she can feel everything in the game, and she's playing like, you know, Skyrim or something, like that type of game.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You seen that one?
Yeah. I have, yeah. So these haptic suits that you can buy now, you can get them for the Quest 3, you can get them for the PSVR 2 and stuff, and they work quite well, but they haven't quite perfected it yet. They're getting there. It's a bit like what Jeff was saying before. VR is... It's like... And I say this as someone who loves VR. The best VR that you can get at the moment is where you're in a stationary position. So, for example, the best VR experience that I own is Gran Turismo 7, where you're actually sat in the cockpit of a car, and when you're sat down in your chair and you put that VR headset, it really feels like you're in the car, and then when you've got the wheel and everything, it's just amazing. But anytime you're supposed to be walking around in VR, unless you're on a treadmill, you lose the immersion, because your body knows that you're not moving and that you're just pushing forward on a controller. And so you get this weird feeling when I'm playing No Man's Sky in VR, and I'm walking around like a planet in VR. You get this weird, sickening feeling where you're moving forward, but you're not moving forward. But where the game really does work in No Man's Sky is when you get into your ship and you fly out of the atmosphere into space. That's just incredible, because you can literally look out the window and look around you as you're flying out into the atmosphere and out into space, and then you can fly towards another planet. You can fly through asteroids, and you really feel like you're in a ship flying out of space. Like, that's the best part of No Man's Sky in VR. But the moment that you hit the planet and you get out, like, flying through the planet and landing on the planet is amazing in VR. But the moment you get out of your ship and you start walking around, you lose the immersion. Because anytime you're walking around the planet, it's better to play it in standard mode out of VR, because you lose the immersion. Because you're static, your body's static, you're not actually moving around. And that's where first-person shooters don't work for me in VR.
We talked about this in a couple of years ago, as I think it was last year, like the guys and I think we did talk about VR. The technology
That was too close.
is better for fighting games, or like, I remember the conversation.
Yeah, the technology is... So the best experiences I've had in VR are driving in Gran Turismo 7. Ace Combat 7 VR is incredible when you're sat in the cockpit of the plane, because you can literally, like, look around you, you can fly upside down, and you can get vertigo in the plane. It really feels like you're in a cockpit of a plane, flying a plane. And it's amazing. Like, it is amazing. Like, and you're looking up above your head and behind you, and you can see all these planes around you, and it's an incredible feeling. But the moment you start walking in a VR game, that's where it loses me. It's like, yeah, I'm not walking, am I? I'm sat in my chair, or I'm stood up. I'm not walking. I mean, that's where it loses me.
That's how this works.
And the only way that you can replicate that is if you're on a treadmill or something. But I mean, for some people it works. I think VR games work better when they're either... You know what game would work really well in VR? House of the Dead 2. Because it's on rails and the computer moves it for you. And you've just got to move around and shoot. So, on rails arcade shooters, they would work well in VR. Like House of the Dead 2 and stuff. Because you don't have to move forward. So you don't lose that immersion. Excuse me. Thank you. Gesundheit. Okay,
Actually,
come on, Laura. Get out of the water. Come on.
I still need like the Joker song. So, I think when I get my laugh, you know my laugh, Jojo. I like the
minute,
villain.
Look at the graphics
villain
on this
laugh.
part. Just look at this part. I mean,
Stunning.
this part here just looks incredible.
Easy operation.
The water and everything. It just like this game was a really good graphical showcase for the PS4, I think.
Technically, it's a PS3 game.
What? Rise of the Tomb Raider come out on the PS3? God damn! Look at this. I mean, this is PS3. This is nuts.
It came out originally for PS3.
That is actually crazy. Bloody hell. I think once we get to photorealism,
Like, what they did is basically like remaster the resolution. Like,
oh, I got you. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I was going to say this doesn't look like a PS3 game. I was like, what the fuck?
originally, that was a PS3 game.
Okay. Yeah, because this, and I was going to say, bloody hell, if I'd seen this on a PS3, I would have been like, what? Okay, this bit here always catches people out.
They're almost inside.
You'll find the first from the PS4.
Yeah, this is the PS4 version.
God, I need some water. Hey, Ido. Thanks for coming in. God bless.
Whoa. Even this part up here, it just sticks out to me. Like, it feels like a movie. I just...
Easy operation.
Okay, so what we do now is we shoot that. And... go over there. Yo, Joe Show, how you doing? And now jump on here.
Doing good, man. Oh, he got me nice.
Right, 2 seconds, guys, while you watch this part.
Found you. empty. No. No. What did I miss?
Hey, down here.
So this is the part with the baddies, the big baddie.
Set the charges.
Come on.
Oh, you want to play no more? Man.
The Prophet's tomb. After all this time.
Rising tackle.
And the
I remember when
artifact.
I
Rising
when
Tackle.
I bought this game. I had fun with it.
Open it. Carefully. It could be extremely dangerous.
Who the hell are you?
It made it a
You're a
little bit too
smart
simple.
woman.
Hold on. Let's get away with
I
it.
suspect you already know.
Trinity.
Yeah, this game.
Where
There's
is
definitely
your
one for me
heart?
I don't know what you're talking
that
about.
still holds
Don't
up.
play games with
Um,
me. You led us to this place.
Look,
If you guys are watching this back on
it was
replay,
empty.
whatever, let me
When
know
I
what you
got
think in the
here,
comments,
there
because
was no body and definitely no artifact.
there's varying opinions in this game. Some people love it, some people think it's kind of average, and it definitely doesn't have the broad stroke appeal that the Uncharted games had, which is I think what they were going for with this. But for me it worked.
Get down!
Okay, here we go. Got to kick ass now.
Oh, Maru.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. This is the bit now where hopefully I don't die. Come on. Go, 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 go. Come on. Okay, this is the bit. This is the bit now. Got to time this right. I haven't died so far, so hopefully I won't now. Go, 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 go. Come on. Gotta make this jump. I've got to make this jump. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but hopefully I'll do it. Come on. Okay, here we go. This is the jump now. Come on, come on. Make it, make it, make it. Come on, Lara.
Got it, Laura. Come
Yes,
on.
made it. Get the fuck in. Lara did it. Come on.
You did it, Laura.
What's this?
Good ass step.
Froth Manor, Surrey, England.
Jonah!
Jonah,
Lara,
why didn't you go first, you
So much more to
bastard?
tell you, I don't...
did you find the Prophet's tomb?
I'm facing
But I was followed.
my fellow Shoto brother.
By who?
They
Joe.
call themselves Trinity. They tried to kill me.
Laura,
I say that.
On here.
if I'd have gone first,
The tomb was empty.
if I'd have
Right.
gone
Shelter.
first, Lara, we would have never had that really crazy, dramatic
Artifact your
escape.
father was after?
There's more. I found this symbol in
Sure
the tomb.
you
I
can-
knew I'd
sure
seen it
you
before.
can-
It was driving me insane. That's when it hit me. I saw it here in one of Dad's books. Listen to this. The lost city of Kitesh, said to have disappeared in Siberia.
I do actually like
sometime
Jonah as a
last
character in
century.
this. I just wish they'd used him more.
Legend says that on the eve of the invasion by the Mongol horde, it sunk beneath.
This
a
guy
lake.
is really
What does this
good.
have to do with the Prophet's artifact?
This guy is really good.
The same symbol.
I don't know why they didn't use Jonah as like a tougher guy in
The
this.
divine source is hidden in the
He would have been really good as like a kind of a tough
Oh, you
sidekick.
lucky bastard. There.
They made him a bit of a pussy in this game.
Just think.
They should have just made him as like a kind of a big brother kind of protector type of Lara. I'm not saying she needs that. What I'm saying is that it would have been kind of good if she had like a sidekick who was like kicking ass beside her sort of thing. I think that would have made his character a bit more
We've been through so much together. You know there's more out
appealing.
there. This could be real.
I don't care if it's real. I've lost too many friends. I don't want to lose you too.
Dad never made the connection to Katash. He gave up everything for this.
Including you. Stop blaming yourself for what happened. He made his own bed.
I can't give up on him.
Oh, damn.
Not now. It's all I have.
He kind of reminds me of a grumpy Seth Rogen in this game.
For 5 minutes, maybe you'd see.
That even sounded like Seth Rogen's laugh. What the hell?
I can't do it.
Yeah.
That shit,
Oh.
I can't stand his laugh, to be honest.
How the hell did you do that laugh?
I hear that shit on Black Ops now. Like, all the time.
Oh yeah.
Jonah?
Go football. Yeah. Home my boy home football.
Armoro is great in CVS 2. He's brilliant.
That's why I put him in my team. Get the cap.
To be fair, Miller, you're really good with him.
Lara. Holy shit!
Why you breathing?
What? Joe, what you gonna say? You gonna...
Drop the book.
Huh? What do you mean?
When you brought him up?
What was I gonna say?
Nah, when you brought him up, you said. Said
Yeah,
that.
Seth Rogen.
Shit,
Who brought up Seth Rogen?
What are we gonna do?
That was me.
I didn't.
I brought up Seth Rogen. I was saying that Jonah in this game is kind of like a grumpy Seth Rogen.
We've got to find it
Ah.
first.
Siberia it is then.
In that he doesn't really help. He kind of just stands around and goes. "Ooh." I do like his character though. I just wish they'd made him a little bit more tough in the game. If they just made him like a tough guy, I would have been like. It would have worked so much better for the game, I think. Lara, are you there?
Jonah?
Jonah? Oh God, I'm so typically English. Oh bloody hell.
Jonah,
It's so cold.
if you can hear me. Go
I need
back.
some English rich tea with MLA.
Please don't try to find
Oh, MLA, warm me up. Mm.
Oh my god. So...
Oh, MLA. Oh God, MLA, please warm me up. Oh, MLA, stop it. Oh, MLA, is that a gun in your pocket?
No.
Is that a gun in your pocket, MLA, or are you just glad to see me?
That's your friend, Emily.
Must find shelter. Must find MLA so I can wrap up next to him and keep warm and do lots of naughty things with him. Oh.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I actually got catfish on Facebook actually.
Did you?
Yeah. I knew. Yeah.
Yeah, always be careful on Facebook, mate. I don't need to tell you that. Yeah, I'm sure you know, but there's
I
so
know,
many assholes on Facebook who.
I knew that was a catfish. And like, he was a black guy and using a girl for. I called him out for it.
Well, good on you.
Oh, that's my sister. Oh, oh, no, what? No, you fucking moron. I was not born yesterday.
Need to gather more.
Yeah, good on you.
They're not
Dry enough to
rotten.
burn. I
Oh
hope.
shit.
Fresh kill. No meat, but maybe.
Damn it. Ah, my moves weren't coming out. Shit.
Back to camp.
I think CBS 2 I have more fun than in this game than Marvel 2. Marvel 2, I don't have a chance. Nobody gives me it.
Yeah, that
but
one has a lot of chaos in it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. At least this game is all about tactics.
This one's more, you know, this one's more, you know, like, kind of
like
like
a
down to
normal-
earth for you to play than Marvel Capcom 2.
Like, at least you have a chance to fight back. You know. Ugh.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
When you're
And
getting
one of the remnant.
tag team by
They
two other,
continue to
when you
resist
got
us.
3 people fighting
We'll
you
have
at
the
one time, yeah,
situation
it's kind of overwhelming.
soon enough. Good.
Yeah.
Trinity has faith in you.
Trinity.
I think I'm really good in certain tag team fighting. Like if two people, if you watch my Facebook plus tag, now,
Absolutely.
like certain mechanics like Dragon Ball fighters, I get it. It's kind of hard as well. Really.
Alternate outfits, so you can choose makeshift bow.
Don't forget to smash that like, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
There's something here. There
Oh,
must
Dave,
be, or
Verisimilitude.
Trinity wouldn't be in the snowy
Check
house.
Yo.
I did
Live
check out Multiverses
That he found the way back.
yesterday.
I just can't risk
It's
having
kind
him
of
with me.
empty.
Not
but-
again.
It looks
The
freaking
pain of
empty.
losing
That's what
him,
it looks like.
That would be too much to bear.
Yeah, I
It
did.
looks
This is my
abandoned.
path.
That's exactly what it
On
looks
mine
like. It looks
alone.
abandoned.
New skill mastered, thick skinned.
Freaking tragedy. That game is gone.
It really is. It's a very great shame that game has gone. Had so much, I think, to offer its fans. Okay, guys, that is it for this first episode. I'll probably start getting back into this now on live streams, but thank you for joining me on Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. This was the opening. I just wanted to show you guys again. But thank you for joining me, Speaking125. Thank you for joining me, Josho UYT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go check those two guys out, Speaking125, Speaking Taz, and Josho UYT, and MLA Gaming 4K.
Yo, thank you for having me.
And the Bud Files and Retro Masters Plus and Christopher Harris. Go and check those guys out as well. They're all in the comments. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave it there for the time being.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all.
It's
I'm in
okay.
like 2 chats at once.
That's all right. I was just saying thank you to you guys for joining me on this first episode. And I'm going to try and maybe start doing this and maybe Indiana Jones in like consecutive episodes. So maybe start doing some. Joe, speaking Emily.
We all just dress up as Indy.
That's a yeah. I'll try and get an indie hat. I'll wear it from the next one. Indy, what are you going to do, Indy? Right. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. But thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
Junior?
Junior?
Junior? Happens to me all the time, Dad.
What the hell, Junior?
But yeah, go ahead and end it off.
You damn fool.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me, guys. We're Junior.
Junior.
Yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. And like I said, I'll probably be doing this game alongside episodes of Indiana Jones because I've done 2 episodes of Indiana Jones so far, so I need to continue that. I want to start doing some more long plays in games on my streams, as well as doing fighting games as well, obviously. So, but yeah. Right. Thank you, guys. And until next time, peace out. And keep Tomb Raiding.